Welcome to this lesson video. Today's lesson video we are looking at mathematics. We are solving for x and y. We are actually solving two variables using two or more equations. Let us start. Usually this question appears in this form whereby you are given a statement or a question saying you must solve for x and y, and then you are provided two or more equations. Now in this case we can see that looking at this pair of equations, this is mathematics A. As you can see that the highest exponents for these variables, which is x and y, it's 1. So we are dealing with linear equations or linear functions. Now when you're given these two equations like this, what is the first step when answering this question? Our first step, we need to label these equations. This is equation 1. This will be our equation 2. And then from there, we need to pick one of the equations. In this case, these equations, they are in the simplest form. So we can simply choose any equation. It doesn't matter whether you choose equation 1 or equation 2. Let us choose equation 2. Now after choosing equation 2, you make one of the variables, it might be y or x, to be the subject of the formula. Now in this case I will choose y as the subject of the formula. Why? Because you can see the coefficient of y is 1, so it's much easier than variable x. Now I will simply transpose this 2x to the other side. Transposing 2x, I'll be left with y, it's equals to, I have 3, since we have negative 2x, it will be positive 2x. After doing this, I will label this as my equation 3. And then from here, I will simply write a statement which describes my next steps. Substitute y, which y? This y. Substitute y by 3 plus 2x into equation. Now it's very important to actually understand what is happening here. To generate equation 3, we used equation 2. So writing our statement, we are going to say substitute y by 3 plus 2x into the equation which we didn't choose, which is equation 1. So in simple terms, I'm trying to say where I see y in equation 1, I will substitute or replace y by 3 plus 2x into equation 1. Now let us do that. We have x minus, where we see y, we substitute by what? 3 plus 2x. It's equals to 1. And then from here you can see that we no longer have two variables, but we have only one. Then we simply solve this. This negative, we know that we have negative 1. Negative 1 multiplied by positive 3, it's negative 3. Negative 1 multiplied by positive 2x is negative 2x, is equals to 1. We take all the terms which have a variable one side and all the terms which don't have a variable to the other side. Now we can see that from here we can transpose 3 to the other side. So we have x minus 2x is equals to 1 plus 3. Negative 1 minus 2 is negative 1x. It's equals to 1 plus 3 is 4. Now how do you remove this negative 1? We divide both sides by negative 1. Now you can see that this will result into positive 1 multiplied by x, it's x, and then 4 divided by negative 1, it's negative 4. This is our first solution. Remember, we are solving for x and y. We are done with x. Now we go to our next variable, which is y. Now we write the statement, substitute x by negative 4 into, now for the second statement, it's simple. You can choose any equation. It doesn't matter whether you choose equation 1 or 2. Into equation 2. Now let us quickly go back and see our equation 2. Equation 2 is 3, it's equals to y minus 2x. So we have 3 equals to y minus 2x, and then where we see x, we substitute by negative 4. So we have 3 is equals to y minus 2 negative 4. From here we can see that we no longer have x variable, then we solve for y. Negative 2 multiplied by negative 4, it's positive 8. And then we have y, it's equals to 3. We are going to transpose this to the other side, negative 8. And then our y is equals to negative 5. This is our second solution. Now we can simply paraphrase this. X is equals to negative 4 and y is equals to negative 5. This is the solution for the set of equation we are given. This is the second example of this lesson video. Now pause the video, try to work out this question, play the video to verify your answer. Now in this case we can see that variable y and x on both these equations, the coefficient is not 1, so we can choose any equation. Remember the first step, we label 1, 2. Now I will choose equation 1 and then I will make x the subject of the formula. So 4y plus 3x is equals to 100. It's just an indication that I chose equation 1. And then from there I will transpose any variable, any term which has y variable. So I'm going to transpose this to the other side. We have 3x is equals to 100 minus 4y. Then from here I'll divide by 3. Remember, before we do anything, we need to make one of the variables to be the subject of the formula. So our new equation is 100 divided by 3 minus 4 over 3y. This is equation 3. Substitute x by 100 minus 3 minus 4 over 3y into equation 2. So looking at equation 2 is 4y minus 19x is equals to 12. 4y minus 19x is equals to 12. So where I see x, I'll substitute by this. Now we have 4y minus 19, 100 divided by 3 minus 4 over 3 y, it's equals to 12. And then from here it's 4y, negative 19 multiplied by 100 divided by 3, The answer is negative 1900 divided by 3, and then negative and negative is positive. 19 multiplied by 4 over 3. 19 multiplied by 4 over 3, it's actually 76 over 3. 76 over 3, y is equals to 12. Now remember, the next step, we look at variables which have the coefficients. Actually, the coefficients with y variables, we have 1, 2, we consider them as like terms. Then another like terms is this one and this one. So we need to group the like terms. 4 plus 76 over 3, it's actually 88 over 3. So we have 88 over 3. Y is equals to 12 plus 1900 over 3. So we have 12 plus 1900 over 3. Our answer is 1936 over 3. So we have 88 over 3. Y is equals to 1936 over 3. Okay, from here we can simply divide by, we can write this like this, divide by, we avoid the tau, divide by over 3. So this will result into 1 multiplied by y, it's equals to, we simply punch this on the calculator, divide by 88 over 3. Our answer is 22. This is our first solution. Our second solution, substitute y by 22 into equation 1. Now let us quickly go back and look at equation 1. So equation 1 is 4y plus 3x is equals to 100. 4y plus 3x is equals to 100. Now where we see y, we substitute by 22. So we have 422 plus 3x is equals to 100. So we have 88 plus 3x is equals to 100. Now we transpose this to the other side. We are left with 3x is equals to 100 minus 88. 100 minus 88 is equals to 12. We divide both sides by 3. This will result into 1 multiplied by x, it's x, it's equals to 4. This is our second solution. Now there is a way to actually prove our answers. We prove whether our answers are correct. How do we prove? Our equations, we have 4y plus 3x, it's equals to 100. The second equation is 4y minus 19x, it's equals to 12. And then our calculated solutions, x is equals to 4, y is equals to 22. Now what we are going to do, we can choose any equation from the two. Where we see y, we substitute by our solution. Where we see x, we substitute by our solution. And then this side must be equals to 100. Or whenever you punch what you have this side after substituting, your answer should be 100. Now using the first equation, we have 4, and then we know the value of y. The value of y is 22, plus 3, we know the value of x, which is 4. The answer should be 100. Now 4 multiplied by 22, it's 88, plus 3 multiplied by 4, it's 12. Now you can see that 88 plus 12 is actually 100, which is equals to this one. Now it simply means that our solutions are correct. We can use the second equation. For we know that y is 22 minus 19x is 4, and then the answer should give us 12. Now simplifying the brackets, 4 multiplied by 22 is 88, negative 19 multiplied by 4 is negative 76, and then the answer should be equals to 12. 88 minus 76 is indeed 12. So you can see that our solution is also correct, and it also produces the right hand side number when you're using the second equation. Example number 3. As usual, try to work out this question and verify to see whether you understand the concept of simultaneous. Now this will be equation 1, this will be equation 2. Now we can choose any equation, but I prefer to go for equation 1. As you can see that the coefficient of y variable is positive 1. So 3x plus y is equals to 2. Transposing this, I have y is equals to 2 minus 3x. Then this will be our equation 3. From there, substitute y by 2 minus 3x into equation 2. Equation 2 is 6x minus y is equals to, what is it? It's 25. Then from here, where we see y, we substitute by this 6x minus 2 minus 3x is equals to 25. Then from here, 6x negative 2 positive 3x is equals to 25. And then we have 6x plus 3x is equals to 25 plus 2. And then we have 9x is equals to 27. Then we divide both sides by 9. This will result into 1. 1 multiplied by x is x. 27 divided by 9, it's actually 3. So this is the first solution. I hope you got this one correct. Now moving on, substitute x by 3 into equation 1. Now let us quickly go back. Equation 1 is 3x plus y is equals to 2. So we have 3 3 plus y is equals to 2. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9 plus y is equals to 2. Y is equals to 2 minus 9. Y is equals to 7. This is the second solution. Now to verify the answers, you can go ahead and prove. Our next example, don't expect to see x and y as variables. Sometimes you might find different variables, but the procedure is the same. Equation 1, equation 2. Now in this case, you don't have a choice. We can choose any equation. So I go for equation 2, and then I make a the subject of the formula. So we have 3a minus 2b is equals to 20. I have 3a is equals to 20 plus 2b. Then I divide all the terms by 3. And then I have a is equals to 20 divided by 3 plus 2 over 3b. This will be my equation 3. From here, substitute a by 20 divided by 3 plus 2 over 3b into equation 1. So equation 1 is 2a minus 3b is equals to 5. Where I see a, I'll substitute by this. So 20 divided by 3 plus 2 divided by 3b minus 3b is equals to 5. 2 multiplied by 20 over 3 is actually 40 over 3 plus 2 multiplied by 2 over 3b is 4 over 3b minus 3b is equals to 5. From here we group the like terms. So we have 4 over 3b minus 3b is equals to 5 minus 40 over 3. 4 over 3 minus 3, actually 4 over 3b minus 3b is negative 5 over 3b is equals to 5 minus 40 over 3, it's negative 25 over 3. From here, there is another way on how to solve this fraction. We can simply look which number is causing the fraction. In this case, the numbers causing the fractions are common. So we multiply both sides by the number causing the fraction, which is 3. 3. Now what happens is that this will result into 1, also this one will result into 1. Then we are left with negative 5b is equals to negative 25. Then we divide both sides by negative 5. This will result into 1. 1 multiplied by b, it's b. Negative 25 divided by 5, divided by negative 5 is positive 5. So the value of b is positive 5. This is our first solution. We continue. Substitute b by 5 into equation 1. Or let us go for equation into equation 2. So equation 2, it's 3a minus 2b is equals to 20. Now 3a minus 5 is equals to 25. 3a negative 10 is equals to 25. 3a is equals to 25 plus 10. 3a is equals to 35. Then we divide both sides by 3. This will result into 1. 1 multiplied by a, it's a. The answer is 35 over 3 I mean. Let us quickly verify. Oh, there's a problem here. Let us quickly rectify this. This is not 25. In fact, it's 20. So let us quickly rectify this. Okay, we have 20, and then 20, we have 30. Divide by 3. So we have 30 divided by 3. Then our answer should give us 10. This is our second solution. Be careful when it comes to mathematical operations. As you can see, I also made a mistake, but you should be able to check whether your answers are correct and be able to verify your answers. Our next example, this is equation 1. This will be equation 2. Now, as you can see that both of these equations are equated to y. So it's simple. We can simply equate the equations. But following our procedure, we can simply write equation 1 is equals to equation 2. Now in this case, I'm trying to say this part is equals to this part, since both of these equations are equated to y. Y is the variable which is the subject of the formula. Now we have 2x plus 1 is equals to negative x minus 5. Then we can simply solve for x. Now in this case, we need to group the like terms. So we have 2x, this will be transposed this side, positive x is equals to this will come this side, negative 5 minus 1. So we have 3x is equals to negative 6. Divide both sides by 3. X is equals to negative 2. We are done with the first solution. From here, substitute x by negative 2 into equation 2. Now where we see x, we substitute by negative 2. So we have y is equals to negative 2 minus 5. So we have y is equals to positive 2. Make sure that I write 2 minus 5. Then y is equals to negative 3. This is our second solution. That's it for this lesson video. I hope it is very helpful. This is Babula SJ. Thank you very much.